No, but I like it.
Let's start all over again.
Yeah.
I thought it was your theme song.
Feel the vibration, chrome and power, no hesitation. Built for speed, built for fire. Freedom runs on throttle and iron.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, you know what? I did mess it up.
Did you?
Oh, hold on a second. We're gonna have to restart this, guys. Here we go.
I'm on the cell phone side.
All right, here we go. Now you guys can. Here you guys go. Now you can just get the audio. Here it comes. Have some fun. All right, we got 27 people in the house. All right.
Baby.
All right.
Hey, Riding Fish. Hey, Marcel.
Hopefully they can hear you. I don't know, but we'll see. Turn the key, feel the vibration, chrome and power, no hesitation. Built for speed, built for fire. Freedom runs on throttle and iron. Blacktop calling, engines awake. Every mile is ours to take. Steel and grit in every mile. Born for the road, born the ride wild. Fuel the spark, let it rise. Midnight roads and open skies. Ride hard, talk loud. Stand tall, don't bow down. Real riders, real sound. This is our ground. Throttle and iron. Live free. Sunrise burning through the haze. Throttle open, no delay. Scars and stories in the wind. Every ride begins again. No brakes, no fear. Full throttle year to year. Two wheels, one flame. We ride in our own name. Feel the rumble in your chest. This is where the free run best. Ride hard, talk loud, stand tall, don't bow down. Real riders, real sound. We own this ground. Throttle and iron. Ride hard. Talk loud. Live free. Ride hard, talk loud, stand tall, don't bow down. Real riders, real sound. We own this ground. Throttle and iron. Ride hard. Talk loud.
anyway, that song is not going to be that long in the intro. I just wanted you guys to hear the whole entire song tonight. So anyway, hopefully you guys like the song. Anyway, we're here tonight. We're with the Daytona IMRG and friends. We're going to be talking about Daytona Bike Week so far. I think they all fell asleep. We're going to try to wake them up here in a second. But anyway, we got a bunch of new members from last week's podcast. Hopefully we'll get some more to this week. But anyway, we got Brian Armstrong, we got Tony G, we got Bagger Legion, we got Two Rolls in Stone, Poppy's Adventures is back, Kevin Tatum, Tony, William, Riding Fist, Gator, Tim, R Indian Adventures, Terry, Rumble and Growl, Doug Hampton, HD Ronnie, Mike Sapano from Ride Culture, Joshua AZ, and we got Donna right there, Bob Cole, and Wheels Divided, and we got Mixed Boy 420 and Wind Therapy Attic. Anyway, welcome our members. Most of them are in the chat, so thank you guys. I appreciate you. Here's the calendar. Next week we'll have Riding Fish here. We're going to be talking about Riding Fish is going to have a surprise interview with Mike the day after our podcast. So we're going to kind of boost that thing up a little bit. I don't think we're going to need to because I think he's got more fans than we do. But March 10th, and we're also going to be talking about Route 66, which we're going to be on the first leg. It's going to be awesome. And then March 17th, we got Kyle from Forever Rad. That's going to be a freaking awesome podcast. And then March 17th, we got a guest, but we can't announce yet. Anyway, let's go to our friends. As everybody knows, and look, here we got some cameras here. We got some people. And look, somebody's behind Jeff there. We're trying to figure out who it is.
Are they hiding?
It's record-breaking Mr. Pat.
He came to join us, baby.
This is going to be a crazy podcast. All right, so here's our friends, as you guys can see. I don't want to mention everybody we got to get on this podcast, but you guys are great friends. We'd like to support them as much as we possibly can. I do got to put you a little thing on here. None of these people pay to get on this page here. These are our friends. These are the people that helped us last year.
I signed the contract.
What's that? You signed the contract? Okay. All right. Let's get to the show, folks. Here, let's see. All right. There we go. Anyway,
Wait a minute. Hmm? I have to say this for our good friend.
Disclaimer.
Les. Can they hear us yet?
Oh, yes. By the way, Les is having dinner at some kind of fancy freaking restaurant in Chicago. And with his business is actually the company that he works for. They signed some contracts and they had to go to not California, Chicago to celebrate. So anyway, we'll get that disclaimer out of the way real quick.
Yeah.
Here we go. There we go.
Here's the lesson: that big old steak dinner he's eating in Chicago. That Throttle and I are, because the truth is, everybody's having a little toast tonight. Besides Chris and the young lady there in the blue, she's a D&D. Here at Throttle and I, we believe that bottles and throttles don't mix. We promote responsible drinking and do not condone drinking and riding. While we may enjoy a drink or two during the podcast, we do so safely at home or with a D&D present with no riding taking place afterwards. Please enjoy responsibly, follow your local laws, and never drink and ride. Ride safe and live free. Tonight's selection is an old standard. We're going to revisit Starlight Distillery in Indiana. This is a bourbon aged in cognac barrels, and it's awful tasty. It's a 4.5-year-old and 108 proof, but Starlight's winning awards all over the country. So if you can pick yourself up a bottle, please do so. Just remember, the opinions and reviews of alcohol in this program are my opinion and my opinion alone. I am not being paid for that. No compensation whatsoever.
That's how many times they hit your bank this couple seconds ago.
If they were paying me, I'd have one of those new 125 Roadmasters, brother.
All right. Let me let
Absolutely.
You guys, all right, let me let you guys know. On this side over here, you guys cannot see. This is the mobile version. We have all the cameras on there. Now, listen, I know there's probably a chat over top of Jeff and friends. I'm sorry about that, but we had to get them fit in that screen. If you want to jump over to the widescreen version, make sure you go to our channel. There's 2 streams going through right now, and one on Facebook. So we're streaming 3 times. We're in 4K. So if you like watching it on your TV and you only see like a little version of it's like this in the center, you're on the wrong version. So go back to YouTube, click on the right one. Hey, we got, looks like we got a lot of people here, 61 people. Well, they thought they were going to be tanking our ratings. I think they're doing pretty good. I think they're doing great.
Yeah.
We thought we were going to crash them.
Yep, I just crashed.
But it's not over yet.
So we got
Hey,
Jeff.
Tammy.
Yeah.
Party.
So we got Jeff and friends at the dealership in Daytona. And we also got Fran and May, and they're at home. They were trying to rest up. So we called them and said, get on here. They were taking a nap because they've been working hard. All these guys have been working hard. If you haven't seen what they've done, please go to their Facebook page, and I'll give you a link to that. IMRG, RMA.
IMRG.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to get my mouse over there. That's what the problem is. I'm having difficulties. I got too many screens here. Where is my mouse at? There he is. Let's go over here. There we go. All right. I'm just going too fast. I'm too fast. I'm going to put it in the chat here. I'm slowing down. Calm down. All right. There we go. There it is. So check it out, and you guys can follow us. We're going to be going through some of their posts there in a second. But they've done an outstanding job, folks. I'm telling you, I almost feel like I'm there because Jeff, did some lives with me on Sunday, and he did a great job. And he's the promotional guy down there. It looks like you guys got a lot of friends. It looks like the dealership is closed, and they're going to hang out with you now.
See, we have friends.
So kind of introduce yourselves over there on that team. Who's all there with you, Jeff? Who
you got sitting with you, Jeff?
Okay, I'm Jeff Duckworth, and they call me Mom because I do the media, marketing operations manager. So I do all that social crap you see, the stuff that's no good. Right beside me are husband and wife. This is Therese over here, and Bruce.
Hello.
Therese is our treasurer and activities director. We also have Bruce, who's our king ride leader. I'll tell you, well, actually, you're the ride leader or something, because the king ride leader's over here.
It's a road wizard.
Tammy.
We share, and I'm passing it to her.
Tammy here.
Hi.
Tammy is a badass woman. She's our woman ride leader, but I think we have at least 2 because we got Alfie and you.
Yeah.
Who else we got as a ride leader? We got more women ride leaders? Maybe not.
No, just Alfie and
We
me.
got 2 women ride leaders and maybe 12 altogether.
I did lead the ladies' ride on Sunday.
That is her claim to
Yes.
I was in the front.
And that was awesome.
job.
Thank you.
That was awesome. And then off a camera here just a little bit, I think, is
no.
Steve Morris. He's our safety director. He takes us everywhere to be safe, and he's always complaining about what we do that's unsafe.
I try.
Like this.
And awesome ride leader. Takes us on great
He
rides.
does a great
He knows
job.
all the roads around here.
He is a walking road atlas.
Yeah,
He knows
yeah.
every road, everywhere.
We have a special appearance from Vroom. I think everybody might know
Hey.
him.
Oh, yeah.
No.
folks.
Vroom
Old man
is
Pat, good to see you, buddy.
I got to do this
he's
right. Record
145,000
breaker.
miles and a lot of other stuff.
What's your next 200K 1 year?
They probably can't hear you.
200K 1 year. That's what he's going for, the record. He's got till, I think he said May, right? He's got till May?
May 1.
Yeah, I have
April
until
30.
I have until April 30th. I'll have
Okay.
200,000. With if all goes well, I will have 201901 on the motorcycle.
Wow, that's going to be
End of April.
unbelievable. I don't think you boys going to ever get close. It's going to take years before somebody does that.
So that's my little nerd moment.
Yeah, let me get the clap. There
And
you
then
go.
also part of our team, but on the other camera, are Fran and May. I'll let them speak.
Yeah, go ahead. Introduce your guys yourself.
Okay.
What do you guys do
I'm
in IMRG?
Frank Hardy, and I have the pleasure of being the president for IMRG 1949. This is May, which I think you probably know already. She's been on one of your podcasts,
Yep, from late.
and she serves as our secretary.
Yes, I'm the
Great.
secretary for the IMRG. Hi, guys, and thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite an honor.
Mhm.
We have a cool little group here at 1949. I don't know how it happened, but for some reason, all of the stars in the universe aligned, and we all met each other, and We have an amazing IMRG. I've belonged to other groups in the past, but I've never met a group like this. We work together super well. There's never any egos, that you sometimes run into when you have large groups of people trying to do things. We all have a common goal, and it happens. It gets done. I mean, we had this ladies' ride was. It was unbelievable. I mean, it blew up more than we thought it was possibly going to blow up. We thought it was going to be 30 or 40 riders. And what do we have, Jeff? Like 120 riders?
Yep. 100, maybe a little more than 120.
127.
127.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more. I mean, I had people counting in the parking lot. They kept on counting. And it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're very proud of that. But it doesn't happen by itself. It happens with all of these people, with all great people working different angles. Our ride leaders are amazing. They pre-rode the route. Well, they pre-ride all of the routes for Daytona Bike Week, and they'll probably do it 3 or 4 times. And we have a ride leaders chat that they all talk on, and they have separate ride leader meetings. We have activities committee meetings. Most of us are pretty much retired, and we bring different things to the table, and maybe that's why we're so good at what we do. But yeah. I'm super proud to be part of this group. Anyhow, I'm talking too much. Go ahead.
It's all good. It is all good.
Hey, Fran, if you guys are all retired, I need to come down there and move in with you guys and ride with you guys, because everybody up here is still working. Except for me.
Come on down. Now, I do have a part-time gig. I have a part-time gig at the Florida Park Service, and I really enjoy that job, but it doesn't really get in the way of the retirement too much.
All right, looks like some of your friends, IMRG 1971 from Knoxville, Tennessee, said, "Hey guys, thanks."
Oh yeah,
yeah. We got the dancing cowboy in here.
Dancing cowboy was on the ride today.
Yes, he was.
He's been sending me a bunch of stuff today. He's a great guy. I can't wait to meet that guy. He's going to be, my understanding, he's actually going to be in Chattanooga, which is going to be cool at the Jack Daniels dance, I can say. All right, so let's see who else we got here. Steve, he's a member, has been on here for a while. I don't want to go through some of these people. Greg is saying hello, everyone, and Will's Divided is here saying hi. Let me see if there's any other IMRGs. If you're IMRG, shout out, and I will shout you guys out in the chat. All right. So anyway, so it started. How many years has I guess Daytona been going on? I mean, it's been forever, right? I mean, yeah.
Well, it had some fits and starts, but it's been pretty much a group since 2015.
2015. Okay, you gotcha.
Oh,
yeah.
well, you got that.
Yeah.
Now, if anybody who's never been to Daytona, because I mean, a lot of people, want to, come down here sometimes because they see it on YouTube, they see it in the news and that kind of stuff, and they have, good things to say about it. The news does, and some people say, bad things about it. Like police presence. You can only have your stereos so loud in a 20-foot radius, all that kind of stuff. But if somebody wanted to come there next year, what would you first? I want to get this out of the way first. But what would you tell them? What kind of advice would you give them?
Well, I probably first came to Daytona Bike Week. I'm not exactly sure, but probably 1976, maybe 1978, somewhere in that neighborhood. It was my first bike week, and I by no means attended a bunch of them. But at that time and all the way through, I know for sure 2012, it was an incredible scene. I mean, there were vendors everywhere, bikers everywhere. I don't know if there was 500,000 bikers at the event. I don't know. But even before COVID, the event really kind of went downhill. And I don't know if we ever dropped below 200,000, but we probably did. And now, from what I can tell, it's back again. It really seems like it's, resurging. And it's kind of hard to tell because back then I was a Harley rider, and now I'm an Indian rider, and I'll tell you, there's Indians all over Daytona. Mm-hmm. I mean, Indian motorcycles. I heard somebody say the other day they never see an Indian motorcycle in their hometown. And then they come to Daytona Beach, and they're like, oh, my God, I don't know if it's because I'm noticing them or what, but there are Indians everywhere.
Hmm.
So I'm a little biased because I think I see so much growth, but I'm kind of through the lens of Indian. I see a lot of growth.
Yeah.
Back to your question. If you're coming to Daytona, the first place
The
you
second
should
mall.
come is obviously the dealership here on Beach Street, and come see the IMRG membership tent. We can tell you what rides are coming up, what we're planning for rides. We can give advice. We've been here forever. We can give you advice on places you must see, things you must do while you're in town.
Anyway,
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that because it does have a reputation of not being a rider rally like Sturgis is. But if they hook up with you guys are out there doing tours and rides and everything else.
Every day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They went down the Space Center today. They went west yesterday. They're going. Where are you guys going tomorrow? West again tomorrow.
Puddle jumpers tomorrow.
And we can show you. Florida has a hill.
Yes.
One. And we have some twisties.
And it's called Thrill Hill.
It's called Thrill Hill. That's right.
Was it a man-made hill? I'm just wondering. That's kidding.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's only a couple of feet above sea level, actually, probably. It's not very much of a hill. I mean, the common joke in Florida is that there's never a turn unless there's a body of water to ride around. But that is not true, and Steve can attest to that. Most of our rides are iconically Florida type rides. It's not like the Black Hills. It's not like what you're going to find in Chattanooga. They're iconic Florida rides, the Space Coast, through the marshes, through the Spanish Moss and the live oaks and things like that. It's pretty places, but nothing you're going to see anywhere else in the country.
They saw manatees
for sure.
today. They saw manatees.
Yeah, they saw manatees. Where can you go on a bike or a motorcycle ride and see a manatee?
Yep.
And yesterday we had a bike stop and somebody almost got bitten by an alligator. So we got that going on.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's what I want to do. Come down there and get bit by it.
Yeah. She's got a picture of the alligator.
Well, occasionally happens, but it's not a common occurrence. I mean,
right.
And I think Steve lives at the shark bite capital of the world, which is New Smyrna Beach. More shark bites than anywhere else, not just the country, but anywhere else in the world. And is anybody wearing our T-shirt, our IMRG T-shirt?
No,
I'll go get it. I gotta go get it.
We've been riding every day, man. We're wearing them all out.
Somebody has to go home and do laundry.
All right, so while he's doing that, we're going to go to, let's go see your Facebook page here. Let's see if I can get to the right one here. All right, so you guys are seeing here, we got widescreen now. And if you were on the mobile series, you might not be able to see I'll double click on the pictures, that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's go to the bottom down here. I had it must have reset where we were at. But anyway, when they first got down here in Daytona, as you can see, and we'll talk about Mike here in a second, the new CEO of the company, which was walking around shaking hands everywhere. Right there he was right there with Pat. All right, so I'm getting close. All right. I mean, one of the things that you see more Indian motorcycles than you ever thought you would see is because, man, there's so much excitement about Indian right now with the new CEO and that kind of stuff. But anyway, here's the crates where most of these bikes, when they started unwrapping them, I think they had, I think they said 9 125th editions, and they've sold them all but 2 1925 editions, which is pretty cool. Everybody's excited about this bike. I know a lot of people were not excited, but after it just grows on you, man. This bike just grows on you and becomes a legend, in Indian's motorcycle arsenal right now, because a lot of people are talking about this bike. Believable. So what do you guys think? You guys had some rides with him, right? You got to ride with some people with him. What'd you guys think?
I can tell you they're a real hot seller. When I was posting on Facebook, the number one question I got is, if I come to Daytona, can I test ride that bike? And of course, the answer is yes, because there's 3 different locations that you could test ride. I don't know how many at each location, but I know at the Speedway there's 3. And usually here at the dealership, you can probably, at most, only have to wait a few minutes to ride one. So they're very, very popular. I don't know about the sales, but I can tell you for sure, it's a very hot item.
I believe it. It's a beautiful bike. They had the red and the black ones down there. Did they have any of the 125 editions down there or not?
Yep, they had the full slate of those. They've sold, I don't know how many Roadmasters they have. I'm assuming only one. That's gone. You can't even see it. It rode our ride. It rode with us on the ride Saturday with Mike Kennedy. It literally was on the ride. I think that he bought like the day before or something, Friday. I don't know how many of all the others they have, but they have the other 3 models on the floor right now. I think I saw at least 2 of the Challengers, 125th edition Challengers. And of course, they're in all the locations as a display, like down on Main Street, and that you can see them for sure. But to purchase one, you'd come in the dealership, and I don't know how you would do a Roadmaster if they get one right away or what, but they're a hot seller.
I do have 2 monitors in there. I'm not able to check the chat as much as I can usually. Folks, so if you see anybody, just take care of it. Here we go. Let's go with the IMRGs real quick, because I told them I was going to announce them. There's a ton in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so we got Palm Bay IMRG 2044. Thank you for watching.
We love Palm Bay. Palm Bay supports us.
Yeah. IMRG 1985 Body Snatchers here. Yeah. IMRG.
Good stuff.
Yep. Yeah, Jeff and it's like, I always call him Body Snatcher. I'm used to saying Body Snatcher now.
Ed.
I know. And then we got is Ed still down there? Well, I'm surprised he's not behind you guys. Did he just go down a couple days?
I think he left a few days ago. Yeah.
We
I
got
don't know if he's coming back, but he left.
Yeah, he came down for the weekend.
Yeah, we got Steve from IMRG 2044. We got Tim from IMRG 1925. We got Brian Moore from 1946, North Coast, Cleveland. We also got C. Marty from our 66 IMRG. Is that Route 66? Oh, Route 66 IMRG. Yeah, I was looking for the number. I'm sorry, the chapter number.
They're a big supporter of us. I like them.
Yeah, they're good. They're a good group. I can't wait to go on that ride. Tony Sloan is from 1949 IMRG. Tim is from 1925 Charlotte. Yeah. IMRG 2049 is present. IMRG 1963. IMRG 1925. And yeah, we got a bunch of them here tonight. Thank you guys. Oh, IMRG 2020 is on here. Capital City. IMRG 2021 is here. IMRG 2023 is here. 2015, 2093, 2087. Jesus.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, so they are
This
representing
is
the
cool.
house tonight. This is awesome. So
All I can say is, thank you, IMRG brothers and sisters. This is awesome that you guys are supporting us this way.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
Yep. If I miss anybody, I apologize.
Oh, and Loris.
The other thing I want to remind everybody out there too, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Let's grow this channel. Like, share, and subscribe.
And I didn't say it. Dancing Cowboys from 2063. Also 2023 is here, and 2066 is in the house. And Brave Wolf Customs is watching.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey,
Just
Jason.
jump on.
Yeah. All right. We'll get back to this
I want
thing.
to say hello to Loris from Jacksonville. Hi, Loris.
He's awesome.
President up in Jacksonville.
We have
probably the first female president up that way.
awesome. I'm just appreciated all the IMRGs are invested in Throttle and Iron, man, watching this all the time. I know you guys are really bringing them in, but we have a lot of them that actually watch all the time, which is really great, and I want to thank them guys. All right, so let's get back to these pictures. So this is the classic, and then you have look at these bad boys. This is some of the crate bikes that they brought in, which they are, you said, by your, look how many crate bikes all through that parking lot. And you're saying there's hardly any left now, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a little bit, What I'm thinking is there are a bunch of bikes gone. I'm not sure how many of the crated ones were, but I'll tell you, the first, and we're not even halfway through, right? This is probably the midpoint or something. We'll all be halfway.
Yeah.
And I can't speak for the dealership. I have no idea. We're at the dealership, but I can't speak for them. But I know for a fact that there are not as many bikes here by a long shot as there were the first day we got here.
Not as many as it was a
Not
while ago.
quite as many as it was a while ago.
I do know this. When we were in the podcast, you sold 2 of them within 5 minutes each other. And they do a celebration. I can tell you that much. It was kind of scary.
I bought a bike the other day, so I got to ring the bell. So
He bought a bike.
What'd you
well,
buy?
Congratulations.
Yeah, what'd you buy?
Challenger.
Oh, awesome. That's what
what?
everybody should buy. You know what I'm saying? They should buy a Power Plus.
Oh, Challenger. Oh, jeez, another Power Plus.
Dark horse had 124,000 miles on it, so it was time for another bike.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of miles.
Yeah.
Not as much as that guy that was behind you, though. Woo.
Yeah, he's still the winner.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Pat back
So-
on the show. We're gonna have to have him on there.
I
Go
did
ahead.
the owner's ride. What was that called? The Loop.
Yeah.
It's a great ride. You were talking about the rides that they do down here. I mean, the scenery was absolutely wonderful. The ride was great. I mean, we had a great time doing the ride, and we had 200 and how many?
220.
Well, that's
over 220.
That's what they said, but I think we have more than that.
Yeah,
Over
that was-
220 riders doing the Loop in Florida. And it was a great ride. So
That was how many waivers we had.
That's how many waivers. We think we had a lot more riders
Yeah,
than that.
you may slip through
Yeah.
without signing.
Let's
That's
put it this
awesome.
way: there were some that were not on Indians. I don't know how they got in there.
So,
Well, I
a
think
quick
that's one of the,
footnote. So I wanted to do last year. I wanted to do this mileage contest. You know, whoever in our chapter, send me a picture of your odometer, and whoever had the most miles for that year, there would be a prize and everything like that. And a few of the folks in our group said, "Yeah, we'll do that as long as Tammy and Steve aren't in it." Because those guys, they put on some serious miles. And it's true, you can't compete with them.
My Chieftain, when I traded it in, had 155,000 miles. It was a 2016 Chieftain.
wow.
Wow.
Congratulations.
The one I have now is a 20.
Say again, darling. What'd you
say
get?
again. Yeah. What'd you get?
My Springfield, that's 2 years old, has 35,000 miles on it.
That's awesome.
Way to go.
500 or 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going this year, Steve, Tammy? Where are you guys going this year?
We're gonna play it easy and just go to New York and
This
see
year,
family
we're gonna
this year.
drag the camper up to Letchworth Park up in New York. So
Awesome.
There, we were getting videos and pictures of them out west last year. I mean, these folks do some traveling.
I bet. With that many miles on the bikes, wow, it's crazy. It's a beautiful dealership there, you guys have. You guys got any information you want to share with us about this dealership?
Well, they always call it the biggest Indian dealership.
the largest in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
It is because it has the largest square feet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's what makes it the largest dealership in the
And
world.
it's only Indian. I mean, they do
Yeah.
sell they do sell slingshots too.
Shot still, but I don't know if that's going to stay or not. But it's only Indians. There's no Ducatis, Triumphs, nothing. Yeah.
Awesome. Standalone dealership. That's cool.
We have an amazing relationship with the management at Daytona Beach. We support them. They support us. We do a lot of things with them, but they've been really good to us. Let's say they've been really good to us, and we really do, and that's why we work so hard for them, putting on these rides and things like that. I always talk to the general manager. I said, "We'll bring them in. You sell them a motorcycle."
Yeah, Lyle really helped us out. The owner, he really helped us out with those big rides with people in the parking lot, getting people out of the parking lot. He didn't even hesitate; he jumped right in, and him and his team. So that was real helpful for those big rides.
I kept trying to take the flag from him. It's like, you go do something else. No, he had it.
He's hands-on. Yep, hands-on guy.
And if there's any dealerships watching, that's what you got to do. You got to be hands-on with these IMRGs. You got to incorporate them in your business plan. I'm telling you, the more members you got and the better IMRG you have, the more bikes you sell, guaranteed. So
What time is it? It's 8:30, and we're inside the dealership right now. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
These guys.
I hate
I seen him pacing behind you, back and forth. Just kept on looking, like, is it time yet? And he kept on going like
We
this.
see the lights.
Want to go home?
Yeah, we had to turn the lights and lock
Hey,
the corner without.
Hey guys, what William Blaze wanted to know about the dealer merch down there. It looks like from what we saw before all the people got in, that you got a whole bunch of merch down there. I see the 125 jacket.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I went in my dealership and looked for 125, and all I got was this hat.
Oh, I need to get me one.
You're
too.
lucky.
got the hat.
Happy hats left.
Had sold out on day one.
Oh, there's another sale.
Here it goes.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, those jackets are nice.
That is freaking awesome.
It ain't over yet. Hang on.
Another bike on the road.
Somebody bought a bike.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
That bell's been ringing all day long.
I mean, it's great, man. It's exciting stuff when somebody sells a bike. We go to dealerships, and some Indian dealerships do it better than others. It seems like they do a great job when they sell a bike, but it's freaking awesome. I mean, because I bought 2 Indians, and they never had anything like that. I just walked out the door, and there's my bike.
No, I think you're on your third one now.
You get fireworks when you buy a bike here at
Oh,
Daytona.
I heard they do have fireworks.
bells.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, so what's
like
got this video here? Should we play this video, or should just skip it? What do you think, Jeff? Do you see
I'll
it?
probably skip that one. That's one of our rides. There's not a lot to it.
Okay.
That's all right. You can go look at our Facebook if they want.
Can I
But
go?
I-
Okay.
Hey,
yeah.
So listen. So
There's a
I gotta
dog.
run. I got somewhere I gotta be.
Okay.
If you get to Daytona, stop in the dealership. The IMRG down here is great. To all the IMRGs that are out there watching, we appreciate the support. All the Indian riders. If you're an Indian rider and you don't belong to an IMRG, look them up. It's a great bunch of guys. It's a great group. Everybody gets together. We all get along real well. So, support your IMRGs. They support the dealerships, and that's how we're going to
100%.
grow the brand. So let's get it together. But I got things to do. I look forward to catching up with you guys soon.
Varun was very nice. He
All
came
right,
to
Pat.
Break that
Good to see
record.
you, Pat.
He came to our meeting the other day to support us, man. He's a good man.
We'll see you later, guys.
All right.
All right, you guys be good.
He's got to
Break
run.
that
He's
record.
Take care, Pat.
See you, Pat.
See you at Jack Daniels. Hopefully
So,
soon.
Jeff, like you said before, that I was down in Biketoberfest, I would say about, almost 7-8 years ago, and you're right, I hardly saw any Indians at all. Saw a lot of victories, but I didn't see a lot of Indians. Now that Indians are becoming more and more visible, could you say that contributes a lot more to you guys' enjoyment of the rallies, both rallies?
Well, like I say, it seemed to me like Daytona was dying on the vine, Daytona Beach Bike Week, and it doesn't feel that way at all anymore. And I don't know if it's because of the fact that I see it through the Indian motorcycle lens or not, but it certainly makes it a hell of a lot more enjoyable. And we've made a decision to have daily rides, and it gives people a reason to hang around. I mean, we didn't used to do rides 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we didn't do any ride except the owner's ride on the big ride on Saturday, and people would come or they probably didn't come, but if they did come, they went on one ride and they kind of went home or they did something else. I mean, there really wasn't a whole lot to do. It's different now. It's different.
This year we got multiple people coming daily for these rides.
We got people.
Yeah.
We've had
ride one and they want to come for the rest.
We've had more riders already than we had all of last year, and that was our first year doing it. Every year we just get better,
And bigger.
Yeah.
We get bigger,
Yeah,
we get
experience is the key.
That's awesome. It
So
really
we
is.
get, and like you said earlier, I mean, we get people from all over the world. That's one of the fun things about having our IMRG tent right there at the dealership. It's an area where other IMRGs from the local area or even from far and wide, they can come. It's like a meet and greet. There's a place for them to sit. We give them a soft drink or something like that, or a bottle of water. We have a little lens cleaning station or helmet cleaning station at our booth as well. But the people coming from all over the country are amazing. Last year, we met people from Saudi Arabia. We had people from Qatar, and they're all from IMRGs. And I think we're going, and yet we had a guy from Argentina today, right, Jeff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from Argentina and
Curly.
The United Arab Emirates, I guess it is, IMRG, whichever one. They're highly supportive of us. I don't know that I personally ever met any of them, but on our Facebook, they're always on us. So I like the idea of other IMRGs supporting other IMRGs because that's how we can all grow.
Yeah, we got to grow.
I think some people have questioned me and like, why are you liking and commenting on other IMRG posts? It's as if we have the wrong kind of relationship. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I support any IMRG. I don't care where you live. As a matter of fact, if you walk up to me and say, I want to join the Daytona IMRG, I ask you where you live. If you're not in the area, I say, go start the other IMRG. Go to the other one. We need this to grow, not to be isolated and keep ourselves together. That doesn't help. That doesn't help Indian product. That doesn't help us have nice riders and expand it all. That's just my opinion. But I think, I think, Chris, you know this. I started liking and commenting on other IMRG posts and things like your Facebook, and people look at me like I'm cross-eyed, and I'm like, I don't get it. Mm-hmm. We support everybody.
The IMRG map that you guys created is that we have a QR code at our table, so that I have directed people to that already to find their closest. Awesome. So we're using that. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you all have to support each other.
Get into the picture.
Yeah, we've been
that picture.
Get into the picture.
She's like Connie.
There you are.
Yeah,
she's our Connie. Yeah.
Chris gets all the credit for that. He's the one that did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
he's doing a good job on that. Now there were a few waves at first. I think back in December or something, we made a few changes, but Chris was right on it, or whoever did it. I assume it's Chris.
Yeah,
and some
Chris did it.
Changes. Yeah, show that thing. Some of the other IMRGs still needs a few changes, but you get it out there and you make those changes, and let's rock and roll with it.
Yep.
And we've got some IMRGs at our tent. We're tossing back, different ideas for, they do big rallies too. So they like some things we're doing. We like some things they're doing. So we're communicating even this week, talking about that kind of stuff for both their rally when we go there and when they come back here. We're just kind of talking back and forth, trying to make all our rallies better for everybody.
I told Jeff from Chattanooga IMRG today, or whatever it was, today or yesterday, I said, look, I'll be honest with you, we stole the daily ride idea from Chattanooga. So, it's like, why don't we share things? Why do we got to keep it isolated? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to load up here. I have actually been doing some updates to the website today, so I haven't really checked on that yet. But I got some exciting things coming on there, which is going to be hopefully benefiting IMRGs whenever I get a chance. Let me see if I can get this updated real quick, because I had a bunch of things that needed to be updated when I went to that. So I want to hold on. Yeah, I'll show it here in a second, folks. But anyway, if you go there, you go check out the IMRGs. I think that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people, my IMRG is still not on the Indian website, but I know they're working on that stuff. But we just did this to help out as much as we possibly could. I think it's freaking awesome. And I really appreciate everybody going to that website and checking it out. If it's useful, it's useful for people. So that's what's really cool. So I might have to update that thing because
you're always adding and updating, aren't you?
Yeah,
you're always adding and updating.
So well, how it goes. Because right now I'm working on a map editor, which is I can't really say much about it, but other than we've been testing it out, and it's so freaking easy now. It's unbelievable. So you guys will be able to take benefits of that too soon to make some rides.
Well, make sure you get the one in Greer, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. They're just starting out again.
Okay.
And I am 1936.
Okay.
They're in Greer, South Carolina, near Greenville.
Write that down, Connie.
I got it. Near Greenville?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, we'll do that.
We're just starting out again.
They kind of died off, and Tammy and I are trying to help. They're doing it on their own, but we're steering them a little bit too. So.
And as Brian Moore, I think Brian Moore's in here. As you know, you don't have to literally have a dealership. It's good to have a dealership, but you don't have to have a dealership to have an IMRG group. And check out Brian Moore on Facebook. He's at all these places, and I'm sure your regional Jason there will be able to connect them to how to set up an IMRG in their area. But you don't really have to have a dealership for it. But what you really need is some kind of meeting place, and that'd be like, you know, somebody's got a restaurant that has like a private room, or if it's not a busy night on a Tuesday night, have your meetings at the restaurant, and you know, you can have dinner there with everybody. That's what we were doing with 2074, which was good. So
not on Tuesday nights.
Not on Tuesday nights. Yeah, not on Tuesday nights unless they got a TV.
Not on Tuesday nights. No.
1936 has their meetings every Saturday at 10 o'clock at the D2 Power Sports in Greer. We also do like a dinner the first Wednesday of every month at different restaurants. Get on our website and check us out. We'd like to see us grow. We're just starting out again, and we would like anything that we can get.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Okay. Hey, May. Tell everybody what you drink. Tell everybody what you're sipping on.
Oh, let me show you. I'm sipping this wonderful. Can you see this?
Old Smoky.
Moonshine, and it's the apple pie flavor, and it was a gift. It was a gift from my friend Kathleen Pike from Tennessee. She is a ladies first ambassador for Tennessee, and she brought me this as a gift. So we've been putting a dent on it. Not just me, not just us. Not just us. I have to say,
the group.
The whole group.
Okay. Well, now you know how I get through this Now you know how I get through this program. So let me ask you this, because somebody asked this too, that has everyone down there met Mike Kennedy yet, and what are your opinions of him and what he's doing?
Let me take that one. I just posted, I think it was this morning, my thoughts on Kennedy, and I didn't put my name on it, so I made it part of all of us. But I'll tell you what, man, you know, I've seen him. I've probably seen not every, but probably most of the interviews he's done. I've read a lot of his interviews, but there's nothing like meeting that man. I never knew him before. I've never met him before. Of course, I've seen his picture and all that. He is attached to me on LinkedIn, you know, because I thought, well, I'll do that. But I don't know the man from Adam. He rode up on a Challenger for that Saturday ride, and he'd been to all those dealerships. He went to Pensacola and New Orleans and Jacksonville and Panama City Beach. At least I don't know what else he went to, but so he comes riding up in Daytona. He gets off his motorcycle, and you know, Bruce looks at me real funny. He goes, "I can't believe you're going to do this."
Yeah, Jeff just bombed him.
I stuck a camera in his face and I said, "Hey, welcome to Daytona." He didn't even know where he was. I mean, that's how, you know, caught him off guard. He's like, "It's not raining." You can see the video. And I chopped off the very first part because he really was confused as to where am I at again? Let me tell you though, he said, "Let me introduce you to my friends here, the rest of the team." And I mean, he just went around really, really nice. Really nice. And okay, whatever. He's a CEO. He's going to be nice. Yeah. But super guy. And then he went around, he shook hands with all the people at the thing. But let me tell you what really, really, really struck me. We told him on Sunday we had the ladies ride. And we said, "Mike, you're going to ride up front." You know what Mike Kennedy said? Our CEO, not only does he ride a motorcycle, he's a class act. He said, "No, this is the ladies' ride. This is their ride. I'm riding in the back."
Yeah. He was right in front of me the whole ride.
I felt very honored to be able to lead him on that ride.
Yeah. He had
Dude,
fun. Behind him, you could see the way he was riding. He's hitting every curve. And I also talked to him about the headdress change, found out from his perspective what that was. And he said he sat down with the council, the tribal council of 7 people, and asked them, could we go back to the other headdress? They had 4 who were hell yes. They had 2 that were yes, and they had one that was kind of off a little bit. But he said that's how we came back to going back to that headdress. So
good. That's a great story.
Everybody loves that.
So
a couple years back, we had our tent set up and our booth and everything like that, and we have a banner and it had the old Indian headdress on the banner. And I'm not going to name names, but in the middle of Daytona Bike Week a couple of years ago, they had changed it. We didn't really know about it, about the change, but the change had taken place. We didn't get any direction at that time. But the president at that time got a phone call from somebody and then called me and said, "You got to take the banner down. You got to take it down." I said, "Why?" He goes, "Well, that logo is no longer relevant. It offends people." And I'm like, "It does?" We were so confused. And I turned to the group. I said, "They got to take the banner down." We took the banner down. We saved the banner. And in the interim, we made a new banner with a very generic color to it. But when Indian Motorcycle announced that they were bringing the old banner back, I pulled the old banner, our old banner, out of mothballs, and I said, "Good thing we saved it." I was going to auction it off or something like that, but we have it, and we have it hanging at the dealership right now, with a beautiful, colorful logo. It's great.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. They really messed up on one thing. If you look at, let me go back to this. Anyway, is this the mascot of the IMRG?
I'll bet he can come on camera. There he is.
Yeah, there's the doggy right there.
What a beautiful dog. All right, but anyway,
he's a good boy. He's
learning to ride, so he's going to ride in the back with me. And Jeff is doing wonders with AI at Tucker, because Tucker has a girlfriend that wears heels. Tucker was in the Winter Olympics.
Yeah,
it was everywhere. It's amazing.
Riding on the beach.
Yeah.
Can you see Tucker curling, and then you can watch Tucker doing ski jumps?
Yes. But it's working, I have to say, because I have so many people asking me, where's Tucker? So I want to meet Tucker, and they're taking photos with Tucker because I bring Tucker to the dealership. He was there all day today, yesterday. Like, he hangs out at the dealership, and he just walks like he owns the place.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does.
But by 5 o'clock, he's tuckered out.
Oh, jeez. Oh, come on.
I told you, Chris, we'd crash your ratings.
No, you guys are doing fine. So, what did you guys? Let me get your opinion here. Okay, on this classic right here, Venturance. What if that headdress would have been on that bike? What would you guys thought? Would that have been?
That would have been on the bike, isn't it?
Yeah, that would have been badass. I think on the
125. The headdress that would have been icing, the cherry on top. Definitely.
Yep. That's it.
I mean, it looks like the old school.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Blowing it up.
That's what you're talking about.
Uh-oh, they're blowing something
You're
up.
talking about
I think they're going to the AI.
Yeah, the headdress is on there, isn't it?
The old headdress from it's a shiny black headdress from an older bike.
Now, if you're talking about the tank, okay, maybe that's a little different.
Yeah, I'm talking about the tank. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been freaking awesome to have that. That would have been like the classic right then. Like the
Especially
125th edition should have had that on it. Yeah.
Especially on the black one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would have looked good too. All right. So we're going through this stuff here. There's a post there from Brave Wolf Costumes. We always want to promote our friends there. He was watching.
Yeah, he's a big supporter of us. He would have been here tonight, but he had a conflicting engagement.
Yep. And he's got some great decals. You guys go check them out. Now this, I know Pat's going to be in his ride at this dealership at Black Pearl. I don't think this is Uncle, what is it, Uncle Daddy or something like that?
Yeah.
He had a great video about Indian and the president and the vintage. He loves the vintage classic.
Yeah. Can you play that video? It's very short. Would the audio work? But just listen to what Uncle Daddy says right there.
Yeah. Let's give them guys.
Harley shrinks in market share.
All right, here we go.
Ian's only got one place to go. That's up. 250 dealers in the.
Let me go see if I can.
Ian's only got one place to go. That's up. 250 dealers in the country. Not if that, you know. as Harley shrinks in market share, like they lose dealers, you know, Indian's got only one place to go, and that's to grow dealers. As far as I'm concerned, Indian getting Mike Kennedy would be like getting Derek Jeter. You know, I mean, that guy's resume is play the video. Country.
Well,
Yeah, I
that's
think he's right. I think he's right.
Indians only
yeah. And the whole video link, probably people have seen it, but the link is in the first comment of that particular one on our Facebook. But anyway, it's just real interesting because I don't know how many people know this Uncle Daddy because he's local here to Florida, but he's hardcore Harley. He is hardcore Harley.
Oh, yeah.
And he has said in many videos, I will never own an Indian. And he saw that new vintage Chief and he said, this might be my first Indian. Yeah. And now he said that after he saw that Indian he liked, he said he made those comments. So we're making headway, guys.
Yep. Yes, we are. All right. So let's talk about the Lady First Run, May. Tell me how that went. Everything.
Well, that went amazing.
It went amazing.
That went amazing. It was a ride that it took months and months of planning. It started with the concept that the ladies first from Europe were coming to visit. And that came to fruition a few months ago. They confirmed that they were coming. And so we have, right now, they're here in Florida. We have Corinne, the president from France. We have Sandrine, the vice president from France. We have Nicla and Paola from Italy. And they are all doing their own thing right now. We had Paola and Nicla from Italy today at the dealership hanging out with us. And they came for the ladies' ride, and they were blown away by the support and the attendance, because I told them, well, you know, I think we will have probably around 50 riders, and I am happy with that number. And the day of the ride, I was in the front, you know, signing up the people. We had swag that was prepared especially for the event by Corinne for the ladies. And so I was doing all that stuff. I didn't see all the bikes that were arriving and getting lined up in the parking lot behind me. And when they told me Fran was helping with the parking lot, and when he came and he told me, May, you won't believe how many bikes we have. And I took a quick run and I was like blown away. The whole parking lot was full of lady riders. We had the Litas from Orlando coming all the way from Orlando to participate in our ride. And we had passengers with the husbands. We had men supporting the women. So Tammy led the ride. Tammy was incredible. She was amazing. And kudos to you, Tammy, because
I couldn't have done it without the team that was behind me, because we had like a bunch of people. I had a whole lot of men in my ear. Let me tell you.
We had five people with comp. We had to use our phones because it was big Bluetooth.
And the dealership was amazing.
Super supportive.
Oh my God, they gave us breakfast, which was amazing. They created a lot of marketing and posts. They just blew up the internet with our ride. Yes. Yeah. Oh, and they made a coin to commemorate our ladies' ride. I don't have it with me. I think I gave them all away. But awesome. it was fantastic, and the energy was just like over the top, and so it went so well that this is going to become an annual ride. We're going to do IMRG 1949 is going to do a ladies ride every year. This year, our guest of honor was Indian Ladies First and the European ladies, and they brought that group of ladies. They have this energy that it's going to set up a very high bar for us, because what they did and the energy they brought to the dealership and to the ride was amazing. and we weren't sure if Mike Kennedy. There were rumors that Mike Kennedy was going to come to our ride, but the day of the ride we didn't know, and then all of a sudden there he was.
He showed up.
He showed up. Look at that photo. I mean,
Looked great.
He is the most. He's the most personable person I've ever met. He listened, he talked to us, he wanted to take all the photos, he came to the ride, he rode with us, and just like Jeff said, we said, well, you're a guest, you're the president, CEO, you have to ride in the front. And he says, no, this is the ladies' ride. The ladies are leading. I will ride in the back with the men. And he did. And that shows,
Respect,
that tells you so much about him, that, we are so excited about Mike Kennedy and what he's going to do for Indian and hopefully for the women as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So we rode, it was a very long ride. I have to say it was over 2 hours, with a stop, about 45 minutes into the ride. And then, yes, that's us arriving at the Ace Cafe. The Ace Cafe was a wonderful partner. Yes, and she writes film as well. And that's us. Look at us. That's Paola. So, Ladies First has the anthem. Remember, Chris, you played it at our podcast. So they played the anthem when we arrived. It was just magical. It was magical, and all I've gotten is just amazing feedback. Women happy, and kudos to you and IMRG. And look at the ladies there. Look at the energy that they bring
tonight. I got your guys' answering right there. I was playing it for a second.
Yeah, right in the background.
Beautiful song. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. Yes.
But let me see if this got some sound on it.
No doubt can stay. She rises brighter with each day. She's unstoppable. She's alive. Feeling the power, ready to thrive.
All right.
They
So
performed that to us. You
I don't
should've
know
seen
about
them.
that song. I can't play that long because I don't know if there's going to be copyrighted.
I love that song.
But it
It's
sounded
pretty
like a
good.
pretty good song. So yeah.
Yeah, they did that right before the ride.
Right before the ride.
Mr. Kennedy was right there taking it all in. He loved it.
Mhm.
Oh, he's.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what we could say is, I know this podcast has turned into more of an Indian podcast, which, we still want to be open to have guests from Harley Davidson and all other manufacturers, but I mean, the majority of our viewers are Indian riders, which is fantastic, and we have a lot of friends in IMRG. But man, I'll tell you what, this Mike Kennedy is not any other CEO that I've ever worked with or saw. I mean, the guy acts totally different. I guess when you have a deal Indian where they did get more growing market share last year, and when you got a momentum, and then he comes in because a lot of people had a lot of uncertainty when Polaris, said, listen, we're going to have somebody take a majority of this, one of them investment firms, and a lot of people get scared of that because a lot of people that have investment firms, they take a business, either sell it in pieces, or they try to to thin it out to make it some money off of it, that kind of stuff. But Carolwood seems to be in it for the long run, and they've never sold a company ever that it's in their investment portfolio. I can't even say it.
Portfolio.
Yeah, but I mean, he's out there. He even did our podcast. He did another podcast. I mean, he's out there and about. I mean, I'm almost think he's like podcast outed yet. But he's going to be at Riding Fish. He's going to do an interview with him on Wednesday next week. So we got to promote that because Riding Fish is a friend of our podcast. But it's going to be great. It seems like Daytona is just a freaking rock star event. I've never been there. We are trying to plan next year to be down there.
Oh yeah, you need to do it.
Yeah,
Next year.
October's good.
October's good too.
Oktoberfest is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Daytona Bike Week, that's the day. That's the time you want to come. You want to come Bike Week.
Yeah, Biketoberfest it's a smaller rally. I mean, it's
shorter.
It's shorter and not as many people, not as many events, for sure not. So Bike Week is where you want to go.
They are working.
You haven't lived until you've seen coleslaw wrestling.
Oh Lord!
Jeff's gonna lead the ladies to the coleslaw wrestling.
There goes the ratings.
Yeah.
Everybody in Daytona is eating coleslaw for weeks after.
I think it's tomorrow. You can fly in.
Yeah.
So what is it? What is this event now?
Coleslaw wrestling.
It's
coleslaw wrestling.
Campground.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
I don't think you're
No, they'd you'd probably be dragged into it.
Maybe not on your work computer, but
some images you just can't get out of your head.
That's true.
Yeah, Brian Moore was on there. He said I had Brian Moore right after the podcast, and I just wanted because he made a comment here, and he did. Most of his stuff that he said that was going to happen is come true so far. So
with Indian and Mike.
Yeah, with Indian and Mike. Yeah, so I guess let's see. Let me go through here. I know you showed me a video of that's freaking awesome right there. Did you ever get a chance to see
that too? That's part of our IMRG.
Talk about all the stars aligning.
Yeah.
We have an Indian rider, guy in charge.
Yeah. We are one heck of an IMRG.
Yeah.
We got it going on.
There was rumors of Elon Musk going to buy Indian a long time ago. We'll see.
Man.
He bought a bike. That's his fireworks.
Yeah.
All right, so we got some pictures here of the gang right there. It's freaking awesome. And, oh, you guys with Jeff right there.
That's with Jason.
That's with Jason.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
Now, I saw a video where somebody gave him a IMRG vest from down there. Who was that?
That was
Jason. Was that Jeff?
Yeah, Mike Kennedy and Jason gave it to Mike Kennedy.
Jason Price.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, I don't know if that video is on here. I'll have to check. But anyway, here is where's that one video?
Hey, Kevin Tatum.
Hey, Kevin, how are you doing? Welcome to the podcast. He's a good friend of ours.
Brother Kev, what's up? Oh, Les is sitting at O'Hare waiting for his flight. He's watching.
Yeah. I hope your dinner wasn't that good.
Yeah, a 2-inch steak. It was probably great.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. What did that exhaust sound like on Mike Kennedy's Challenger? Anybody hear
it was stopped.
Steve?
It was stopped.
Oh, I thought he was going to have that new one on there.
What was the exhaust on Mike Kennedy's?
It sounded stock.
Oh, it sounded stock? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it sounded stock. It was a pretty stock bike.
Yeah,
had the plate. Didn't even have a real plate. And he was having a blast. If there was a turn, you could see the guy leaning into the curves, doing all kind of stuff. He had a good time riding.
All kinds of stuff.
So
he was so nice and
he
so
was
real.
unbelievable.
Yeah, very, very, very personal.
Very approachable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at the stop at the ladies' ride, he was stretching his legs, whatever, and talking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd never know he was the CEO.
No, you wouldn't.
He was just a rider on a ride, having a blast.
So did you guys, I know you guys probably saw the Harley Davidson CEO, right? You saw him walking around?
No.
No, he doesn't.
I'm just kidding. We're friends with Harley Davidson riders too.
Or something. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
This was a shirt, right?
Yes.
This is.
Yeah, he took it against.
Wow. Yeah.
I think they all got a kick out of it. This is our marketing director's brainchild. We were not selling them. We were not making any money off them, and they're not branded with any IMRG stuff. It's a straight up fan club.
Yeah, I want one of them shirts. All right, so here is wow. We want to get this guy on the podcast too. Corey Hart right here, and look, you know where this is at?
Doing an espresso.
Yeah.
He's making espresso.
Check this video out.
Get a little caffeine in my system here first thing today. The caffeine. Catching the fade.
It's on the back of that trike.
Get out of here.
No, it is.
Cheers.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
From the very beginning, and then stop.
Right there it is.
An espresso maker.
Wow.
That's a beautiful bike right there. That's a beautiful bike
That's
there
a
too.
trike.
Now
they came out. They unveiled the trike. Yeah.
Trike.
Now I had heard rumors, but that's not the real trike, right?
No, it is not the real trike.
Yeah,
It's
so
getting there though.
have they? Did they have a real one down there, or is just they're just talking
Not
about
that
it?
I know of.
Okay,
Not
that's
that
what
I
I
know
thought.
of. I don't think
So
so.
Indian, I know it's probably supposed to be at the end of the year, and we were allowed to say that, but it's they are working on it. It's coming. It's coming soon.
Oh yeah, Mike Kennedy has said that publicly.
Yeah, he definitely said that. So
Yeah.
it is on the way.
And then there's the Throttle on Iron.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, you guys
I know.
are great. You guys are great, man. And that's one of the reasons why we have our page, the Throttle on Iron page, but we also have a group page. Now, if you want to become a group member, you know, follow the rules and that kind of stuff. But that's for all the IMRGs, the post stuff, ride events, everything you guys want to do. You guys can post as much as you want. That's a kind of a neutral site for all the IMRGs. And I know some IMRGs, like you said earlier, are kind of competitive because there might be one across the other side of the city. But man, we're all friends, you know, when we ride, and I think that's really cool because I've been with a bunch of group rides, and they were some of the best rides where you had Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, and Northern Kentucky all together, and it was freaking awesome rides. So, all right, so
It's like Daytona Beach and Palm Bay. We're just the best.
Yeah.
I mean, they support us. We
Yeah.
support them. Those guys are awesome.
Yep.
And Jacksonville.
Bare
Yeah,
Mountain.
well, all of them. Yeah, you start naming them, then you go Ocala and everybody. But that's true.
Ocala, Orlando. We're
Yep.
pretty tight when it comes to IMRGs. Here in Central Florida, we're pretty tight. We definitely are.
I know my buddy, the dancing cowboy in here, he sent me some pictures also. As you can see, this is the TNA Indian motorcycle. That thing is freaking awesome. I know it's kind of blurry there. I wish I had a better picture, but
He said he met Mike today, I believe.
yeah. Well, he's got some pictures of Mike too. I mean,
Does he? Okay.
Mike's going around, man. He's shaking hands, man. What's that saying? Shake, you know,
Shaking hand, kissing babies.
Yeah. And and the momentum is so great right now for Indian. It's just unbelievable.
It's infectious. It's just
that's-
spreading.
exactly.
You
So
know?
what's the next event that, you can't have like you can't slow down. You got to keep going. So what's next? I mean, what's the next event, I guess?
Here's our activities director. I'll put her on the spot.
A really good night's sleep.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
No, we're doing bike. We're obviously after bike week. We have our activities committee. We have rides every month. We have a couple rides every month. We have a part of our group is going to make a knife and do a foraging.
Knife making ride. Yep.
In Gainesville.
Coast to coast.
We have a coast to coast in September. We're going to watch the sunrise here in Daytona and the sunset on the west coast of Florida. And lots of stuff in between. Like I said, lots of rides, lots of little things.
I guess I'm going Chattanooga.
We have different
Durango.
groups going to. We have different groups going to Durango. Different groups going to the Ghost Tour, and going to
Gathering.
The gathering.
Gathering.
And
is
we all
coming
have
up.
group chats and everything, so we can coordinate. So we can make sure we're all at the same hotel. Some are riding together. We're just like I said, we're so close with all the IMRGs in our
it's a
area.
great organization, and we're trying to make it better. So just
Yeah.
by bringing people together, like you guys right here, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Leesburg Bike Fest in April. We're going to do a breakfast, and after breakfast, we're all going to ride to Leesburg, go to that bike fest. It's about an hour and a half from us here, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, lots of fun things.
Yeah.
Will's divided. Have a good night. It sounds like great. I know that Durango, the actual people, the event people are actually going to be on the podcast. We're also going to have a couple. I guess they have a regional ride also pretty close to there. So we're going to have a couple IMRGs on that podcast. Also, speaking of the Durango event and the other event, I think it's called with a C or something like that. I can't remember what it is. But we do a lot of things for IMRGs to help them out and get more members. If you're, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're with an IMRG and you only want 8 people as members, you're in the wrong You're in the wrong place. You want 23 good members like these people down here in Daytona. I mean, I can see IMRG get really clustered with too many members, but I mean, as long as you got good leadership, it looks like you guys have great leadership down there, and I'm having more well, hold on a second. Ed's sending me some pictures now. The
Be
good
careful.
thing
You better look at them first.
Yeah.
yeah, I better prove them. Yeah.
Yeah, from Ed. Ooh.
Yeah. So, and if you guys are looking for IMRGs, I do have my website here up. Had to upload some files. As you guys can see, here's the map, and you can see, and if there's any IMRGs that are missing, or it needs data fixed, because Chris Weisgarber helped me out pretty much entering all this data in here, which I want to thank him. He's somewhere here, our Indian Adventures here, to help put this together with all the IMRGs. But you just click on the dots, and you just go to wherever you live at in New York City, and then you can click on there, and they have their Facebook, the directions to the IMRG. And eventually, hopefully, there will be some events on there. Events tab is one of the things I want to do. It's like if you have a ride and somebody sees that ride, bingo, you can join up and have a ride with them. But then you can see them. If you want to look at Daytona, if you just want to type in Daytona, it should come up right there. So I got to get the other one, Palm Beach. I guess you said it's pretty close to them. I'll have to get that one fixed.
Palm Bay.
Yeah, Palm Bay. So I'll have to get that one.
Yeah.
Because you guys are on there twice, so I'll have to get that fixed. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, you just type in or go to your state. If you want to go to Illinois, and let's get rid of Daytona here.
Hey,
there you go.
Never.
There you go. You can, if you're close to one of these, just click on them. Bingo. There you go. But yeah, I did that because I know it's very important to us as our podcast has a lot of IMRGs as viewers to keep supporting them, and I thought this would be good to do to help them out. So, all right. So there's that. All right. What else we want to talk about tonight?
We are
folks?
a small community. We're still a very small community
Yes.
when you compare us to some other motorcycle big uns, So, and we're very supportive of each other. I mean, your podcast is a direct result of that. And then you got other folks out there talking about IMRGs, Finesse and Fred Daniels, Drop Air Moda, just to name a few. But there are many more that I can't even think of right now.
Yes, Marcel's in here, and congratulations to Marcel. He did win the package, the gifts last week. Awesome guy. It is in the mail. It should be there pretty soon. Yeah, but what he said, we're going to hopefully have representatives of the IMRG celebration, Western Canada on, and a couple others. So it's going to be great. All right, so let's see. This one too. There we go. So there's a bunch of events for IMRGs, and like you said, you don't. And one thing a lot of people have, they don't really realize, and I want to make sure that's clear. You don't have to have an Indian motorcycle, right?
No.
It's any two wheels.
If you're on
right?
two wheels, you're with us.
Yes, exactly.
That's our motto. And some folks are, but you should be three wheels. That's right.
3 wheels. Yeah, I like that.
I'm
2 or 3 wheels, you're with us.
Yeah, and let me say something. The success of the women's ride was that everyone was invited. So it wasn't just Indian motorcycles riders; it was everybody. So we had Harleys by the ton.
Can-Ams.
Yes, Can-Ams. We have all types of motorcycles, men, women, passengers. Everybody was welcome because, women on two wheels, they are a hot thing right now. We are really,
Somehow
we're really growing attention.
Some of them are hot. Oh, sorry, man.
And some of us have hot flashes.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Joshua, I see you in there. If you have a link that you want us to do an IMRG event, just go to my website real quick and hit the contact and send it to me, and I'll put it on the air. Just do that real quick.
Josh is our web person.
He's our web guy.
Washburn. It
Yep.
came up.
It's our Joshua.
Oh,
Okay.
you're Joshua. Okay, gotcha.
Our Joshua.
So he wants he's got a link or something he wants you to send me.
Yeah, Josh.
So that's
He's
cool.
on it.
He's
I mean, you
on it,
tell
man.
him
He's our
he
web
updates
director.
the
Yeah.
website, keeps us. Yeah, he's our tech support.
Just
Gotcha.
not enough room in that frame to fit everybody tonight.
No, you guys have done a great job. I mean, I can't wait to hopefully go there next year. I can't say I'm going to go there because you never know what happens within a year. But my plan, and I think Les is too, to hit Daytona next year. You know, unless for some reason Indian decides to invite us to California or something. But I don't know if Max will be there or not because Max, he's stubborn. He don't like riding with me and Les because we're just too slow for him.
Come on, Max. You gotta come. Come on, Max.
Come on, don't be a slug.
You don't have to always keep it to the max.
We gotta have a drink together,
Hey, Chris.
Max.
Mm-hmm.
Read between the lines.
Hey, I can tell you this much: Max is very good and very efficient with the rides. I'm telling you right now, he gets everybody in the straight line, and he's always the tail gunner and keeps everybody in the pack. So which is really cool. So Max does a great job at it. We call him the Sergeant of Arms. Yeah, so does a great job.
There you go.
Yep.
We have our Steve. You have your Max.
Yeah, we should do a live show next Daytona. That'd be awesome. We're actually going to do one hopefully in Sturgis.
Yeah, everybody has one. All right, live show from Daytona. There you go.
Yeah.
We'll get the dealer to provide a space for you guys, just like you did in Chattanooga when you were up there. We can make it happen, definitely.
Yes,
Make it
definitely.
happen.
And then we should have. I think we were almost 95% chance that we're going to have a live show at Sturgis this year, which is going to be cool. And then we're gonna hang out with Pikes Peak. I don't think they know that yet. We might do something special there too.
They are good people up
I give
there.
a shout out
We
to
met
Pikes
them.
Peak Facebook and
Yeah,
Pikes
right.
Peak Instagram. They help us a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
are talking
Me
over each
personally,
other.
me personally, I'll believe it when I see it because they're trying to do an iron butt, and you think you're going to haul all this video equipment while you're trying to do an iron butt?
Well, Connie,
Now who's the pack horse here?
Connie's gonna be the pack horse.
I got a trailer my bike.
Yeah, she's gonna trailer her bike. She's gonna get there whenever she gets there.
Yep.
Which is gonna be fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we should be okay. We're planning it out pretty good.
Yeah,
but Chris Marty is gonna be with us on that ride, so it's gonna be great. And we got room for one more if somebody wants to do one. We are gonna do one on Durango. Also, we're gonna do a podcast on that. He's finalizing stuff that he's gonna be working on. And he should be here on 2 weeks. I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks he's going to be on. That might be the podcast on. I think it's let me look at the calendar. The 7th, not
So
the 7th,
you guys,
the 24th.
So Chris, you guys are going to be up in Durango.
I am not. No, none of us are going to be there. We're actually doing the ride Route 66 the week before.
Right.
Which last year when we were making the plans, Durango wasn't on the calendar at that time because they had an anniversary there, and that's the reason why they didn't have one last year. And this year they're having it again. So last year when I'm new at bike riding, so I really didn't know anything about Durango. Okay. So when we made the plans, we're going to say, we're going to do the Route 66. We're riding fish. And then everybody said, you got to do Durango. We got to do Durango. No, when we make a commitment, we got to do the commitment. So
you got to keep your commitments. But, fellas, you got to do Durango.
Yeah.
It's an amazing an event. And the Connets, they do a great job up there. I think Mr. Kennedy's going to be a guest speaker up there.
Yes.
And I think the MC is going to be Riding Fish again. He always does a really good job. Yeah. And but Durango's an amazing event. That's all I'm going to say.
Durango is a fantastic event, but the thing is, though, with the Legends Never Die Tour, Route 66,
I wish I could do that.
Some of us have to get back home.
Now, I did talk to
I'm doing
Terry.
that ride, and my wife is leaving for Cancun the time I get back. So I got to beat feet back. I can't go to Durango.
Now, I did talk to him about possibly flying in for a couple days. I just have to get some transportation just to check it out and do some video and that kind of stuff. and to see how it's all about. I did talk to him when we had our discussion about the podcast. We'll see how that goes. And now, Indian gives me a bike to loan. Loaner. I might make my decision a little easier.
Yeah,
They'll pick you up on her
that
bike.
rental that rental
airport.
bike is in the same place that our invitation to the press release got lost to.
But we'll see what we could do. I really wanted to check it out, but it looks like it's going to be. So we'll do alternating. We did Sturgis this year. Next year we'll do Durango. Same thing with we'll do Daytona Beach. So
Daytona's next year.
yeah, yep.
We promised.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I just gotta. What's
Yeah,
that?
Come to Biketoberfest.
Biketoberfest. You never know. Well, we can't because we got to go to. I think October is going to be Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
Yeah, Chattanooga.
Yeah, Chattanooga. That's the Jack Daniels ride.
Yeah, we'll have to do that one.
Yeah, we'll be there. We're
When
going.
I work
I think we're all going to be there. Everybody that you're looking at right now, we're all going to be in Chattanooga.
We're going to be at
One
the.
thing for sure is Daytona does make a big showing when there's an event. We will all be there.
Yeah, it's going to be great to hang out with you
this year
guys.
we're going to Ghost Tour. In May, we're going to Durango and we're going to Jack Daniels. We're going to be busy traveling.
I want to go to Sturgis, but I don't think it's going to happen this year.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, we're only going to be there.
Next year, Europe, we want to go to Indian Riders Fest in the Czech Republic. Maybe.
Yes.
We're talking about it. We're starting to plan that trip. That would be amazing.
Yeah, there you go. Because we got friends in Europe now. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Now we have friends.
We know people.
We have friends
absolutely.
in France. We have friends in France. We have friends in Italy. Look at this.
Oh yeah, the IMRG in Italy. Oh, you can't see that. It's so light. It's terrible.
Yeah,
Well,
there you go. That's great.
I know. Iconic bikes in Italy. We already have homes that we're going to go to. It's like this is like a global community. It's just so great.
Well, it's definitely growing into a global
Yeah.
community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
We got a nice letter from the president in Italy from Iconic Bikes, and they sent us some nice things that I'm going to talk to the dealership about hanging on the wall of the dealership because we want to show that off for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, so
All right.
it looks like everybody's going to be at Jack Daniels. So make sure you get your hotel arrangements because my understanding there's like different stages. So the cheapest hotel right now, and then once they sell that, the price goes up a little bit higher, and then it goes a little bit higher. So make sure you guys are checking that out. We're already made our reservations. We're going to be there at the host hotel right now, unless we find an Airbnb. But we already got our plans being there. It's going to be great. And I can't wait to meet all you guys that are going to be there. Hopefully everybody there. It's going to be.
Oh, yeah. We're in.
We were there last year, but nobody knew us.
Yeah. We saw you in the dealership.
But it's going to be a great adventure. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on the podcast. What's that?
It is a really nice dealership, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, it is. So any last words from anybody sitting there on the bottom down there, Florida? What do you guys got?
I need a quick shout out to Tatiana,
Okay.
watching from Texas. She's the brains behind the brains of our marketing manager.
Yeah, she is. She really is.
Thank you.
All right. What else? Anybody else back there? Jeff, you got anything?
Just a quick shout out to all of the presidents, all of our IMRGs here in Central Florida and Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Bay, Tampa, Jacksonville, Ocala, Orlando. They're all great people, and I think we support each other. But a big hello to those folks, and of course, our regional coordinators, JT. Jason and Brooke. Yeah, they're amazing people. They do a lot for us, and we're really grateful for them.
I gotta ask you guys a question. May, what camera are you guys using? That is, you guys' pictures.
Camera?
Yeah.
It's the one you recommended, the Insta 360.
Oh, yeah. It is freaking. It's as good as mine.
I don't know. I think it looks better than
It's
yours.
a good camera.
Yeah.
But May's doing she's doing chats with a lot of her ladies, and then I do president chats with the presidents here in Florida. So it was a worthwhile investment.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
All right, down there in the bottom, I want to make sure everybody got their say in here before we went. So on the right or left, I don't know which one you want to look at. Anybody else that got anything?
Got anything else?
Yeah.
We had our rides are kind of long. People are coming in. They're a little bit tired. We got in at 6:00 this evening, but we were down by the Space Center. They got to see retired space shuttles and all that stuff. Couldn't stop because the security down there won't let you stop. But we managed to squeak one in. But the guys everybody had a really good time. So that's all I have to say about that. We got some really good rides coming up the rest of the day.
Yeah, if you ride with us, you better like riding.
Jumpers tomorrow. It's going to be a lunch ride.
Yeah, lunch ride.
And
Kickstands up at 9:30.
yeah,
Awesome.
if you want to go, anybody wants to go.
Come on and join us.
Yeah.
Awesome
Every day.
stuff.
Yeah, I just like to add to that. That's what we kind of changed up a little bit this year. Got recommended to us that we last year we did all morning rides, and they suggested we do some afternoon rides. And actually, I think we're getting a lot more attendance in the afternoon rides. So that's something we're going to talk about after everything's done. See the numbers and stuff. We might tweak it for next year, kind of meet with the people, what we think the people want. So it's been going over really good. So. But we got some morning ones, some lunch ones. We're only doing a couple lunch rides this time. Most of our rides are looped rides, with either dealership. Ride about 3-4 hours, you end up back at the dealership. But tomorrow's a lunch ride, Thursday's a lunch ride, and and Sunday's another loop ride. So we got a lot of good rides. We've been trying to show everybody here. We do rides west, north, and south, and just trying to cover the whole area so you can really see the great riding we actually have here in Florida. We have a lot of twisties, some hills, some curves, so it's really great riding.
Yeah, we got one hill.
Yeah.
So really encourage people to come out, because I think a lot of people come down here and they think it's just around here in Daytona, which is cool and everything with all the big activity, but it's a lot freer when you get away from town
get out of
and get out to these back roads, and it's a lot of great riding. So really come join our rides. You'll have a blast.
Awesome. Great information. Really good job you guys have done down there. I can't wait to go there next year. And we'll make it happen, man. We'll make it happen. All right. So I want to do a couple things. If you haven't liked the podcast, please do. Also subscribe. Also, if you want to support the podcast, please go to shop@throttleiron.com. Buy some merch, which is pretty cool if you guys want to do that. And let's see. Here's our members. I want to thank all our members that support the podcast right there. If you want to become a member, just go right underneath the YouTube. It says join, become a member, that kind of stuff. I really appreciate them guys. And there's the shop, throttleiron.com. You can check that out. Our calendar the next couple weeks is March 10th. Riding Fish is going to be on here. We're going to be talking about his interview, and also we're going to be talking about Legends Never Die Tour. And then Forever Rad is going to be on here on the podcast, Kyle, which is a great guy. And then March 17th, we got some other stuff we're going to be working on. We're going to be releasing some information then. And as you guys know, this is our friends. And hopefully you guys like our new theme song. And we're going to call it a night. You guys stay on here. The screen will go black. And we're going to call it a night. We're going to enjoy. So check out our our merch. Check out our members here. I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday. Have a fabulous night. And if you're down in Daytona, go check out the dealership and ride some of their rides. They're outstanding.
Have a great night, all.
Good night, everybody. Namaste.
Bye.
Up 9:30.
Thanks, everybody.